The story of John Owen and Richard Baxter is a story of failure. It's a story of the failure of their relationship, and that comes down to each of them and the part that they played in that failure. But at another level, it's also a failure of community, a failure of Christian community to bring these two brothers together and find some affinity and unity. So if I think about Owen, I think Owen has a personality where he doesn't like being criticised, he doesn't like being obstructed, and I just wonder if that makes him less likely to receive advice and wisdom from others, though I could be wrong about that. And Baxter, I see someone who is only ever happy when he's on an island of one. He's so very singular. He's always by himself. I don't see him having friends and community speaking into his life. He's so strong-willed and strong-minded. But more than that, there are not the mechanisms around them in the story to bring them together. So when they first begin to come into contact with each other in print, Baxter is in the Midlands in England, whereas Owen is in Ireland. So there's no way that they can meet, no way that others can bring them to meet. There were mechanisms within the Puritan tradition to do that, to bring disputants together in the context of community and resolve their disagreements. But by the time of the 1640s and Owen and Baxter in the 1650s, those mechanisms have broken down. So I think we should ask ourselves, when conflict breaks out between two people, how can community help? How can those around them see what's going on from the outside and help bring these two people together? What often happens, and this is the real shame, is that the community around any two figures actually buy into the controversy and feed it and fragment and break into factions and parties. That's so unhelpful. That just makes it all worse. But in a context of conflict, I think one of the most helpful questions we can ask ourselves as a Christian community is, how can we bring these people together? Because Christ has so much to say about unity. How can we honour that? Well, we can't actually do that on our own. The Christian life is not lived on its own. We live in community. And in a context of controversy and disagreement, I think that community becomes all the more important.